y'all are having truck problems.
So, me being the mechanical genius that I am, I had no idea what was going on. All I know is it made a...
All right, y'all, we're coming up on...
It's always drama with us, always.
However, one thing we do need to seriously consider getting is a... Good morning, y'all.
Morning, how are y'all doing?
I think a bug might have caught itself on camera. I'm telling you, they exist. We showed y'all the funeral march, but anyways, we're leaving Grouse Mountain for the second time. I remember the first time we left Grouse Mountain, I was feeling really sad. But
yeah, me too.
We got to see what all was out there, and we're excited about our next spot.
Yes, we are.
It is kind of bittersweet, but what's weird is we are out here all by ourselves except for one other fifth wheel. Most people are parking on the other side of the gate. I think they see that the gate's closed and they don't think they can come in here. Y'all, here we are at the Lee Creek dump station. They have 4 slots. You can get water and dump, and as you can see, the water's down here on this end, so we're gonna get water after we dump. I'd say we got here at a good time.
Who knew it'd get busy up here?
I know, on a Saturday. All right, y'all, Matthew's been standing here for 2 days, literally.
10 more to go.
Filling the water tank. He has to hold this switch down, because if he doesn't, we don't get any water, and it is going at a snail's pace. I think we've got 30 psi from the regulator,
and that's wide open, and we're 16.3 gallons, and
we have a 62-gallon tank, which we think is almost empty. And we're going out to a boondocking spot with our friends, and I told them we would be there at 9. It's 10 to 10, so I wonder if they're gonna send a search party out, because we get no cell coverage out here in order to let them know.
Nothing. Short of Starlink, you ain't getting nothing.
As y'all can see, everybody has come and left, and we're still here. I think we're finally over half a tank for fresh water. Now that nobody's using the water pressure has went up some more. The question is, did our friends send out a search party for us? All right, peeps, we got to this dump station about 9:10. Now it's 10:40 almost.
And the reason is the water pressure is really bad. If I would have taken the filter off, it would have been a lot quicker, but you don't want the filter to be off. So it's an inline filter. It's a 1 micron filter.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Thank you, lady. It takes out a lot of sediment and stuff, so it was worth it, but I've never taken this long before, ever.
So this is what we get to see outside of our windows. Look at those mountains behind those pine trees. And then, of course, the cows are everywhere. We're camping with 2 other people, the Wandering Shores, Kyle and Michelle, and then our friends Chris and Courtney are in the Class C. So this is our campsite. All right, y'all, now I'm up here on the roof. You can see the cows down there, some of them. It's windy. Hope you can hear us or hear me. Matthew's not up here. Here's a rooftop view of what our campsite looks like. And yeah, more cows down there. There are some brown ones mixed in. And then there's some cows with white faces, y'all. I call them ghost cows. Then there's more down there. All right, y'all, it is July I think it's the 28th, and I'm gonna try to get in as close as possible, but Matthew's out there supervising the solar install. But do y'all notice he has his winter jacket on? And it's like July 28th. We're at 8,500 feet of elevation here in Buffalo, and it got cold real quick. Alright, y'all, we're going to see the crazy woman. And if you don't know what we're talking about, stay tuned and you'll see. And our friends are driving.
You'll never believe this. We give you Crazy Woman. Crazy Woman Canyon Road. Now there is a history behind this, and I don't actually know what it is, I'm afraid, but Google is your friend when it comes to this.
Look at this.
Sean wants to point out this. Here's the creek. We just went over it twice.
And the rock
Look
all the
at
way
these
up.
rocks, yeah.
And then look, show them behind you, the little cave.
First of all, this is a drive. Ain't this spectacular? Oh my goodness. And then look at this. Here's a little cave. We are with our friends Chris and Courtney of Amputee Adventures and Kyle and Michelle from the Wandering Shores. Look at this, y'all. This is epic. Crazy Woman Canyon Road. But this is what we do. You look for free adventures. And this is a lot of fun. And we're actually not driving this time. Surprise, surprise.
All right, y'all, there goes Photographer of the Year here at Crazy Woman Road. All right, y'all, Chris volunteered to go in there.
So, it just goes down a little bit farther.
Oh, and that's it?
And the rock meets the ground, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't go anywhere else.
All right, y'all, there's our friends up there. Well, there's Sean at least. The rest of our friends have apparently disappeared. We're going down here. Look at that. We're going down here. It was a perfectly safe path through the trees. This is something that's amazing. I highly, highly recommend coming down here. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Tell me this doesn't take your breath away. Wait a minute, we're not done. Look at that.
All right, y'all. Drop a comment below if you spot Matthew down in here. He goes down there, y'all, to get y'all pictures because, you know, his nickname is Photographer of the Year after all. This is an amazing place. Look at that. All right, y'all, this is what we get to listen to tonight. Outside the back of our RV. I don't know why they're so unhappy. Let me zoom in so y'all can see them. There are tons of cows. They almost look like ants. Kind of sound like a horror movie out here, y'all, the way they're just bellowing. And they kind of keep walking closer to us like they look like zombies. And there are a couple of cows that have like white faces. Kind of looks like ghost cows. How many of y'all could sleep with the sound of these bellowing cows, y'all? Alright, y'all, we came downhill. I'm going to zoom in to give y'all perspective. There we are.
Isn't that cool?
And then I'm going to zoom back out. Ah. We're way up there. We're down here. We're gonna show y'all while we're down here in a minute. But this is where they like to corral the cows. There.
Have you shown them the cows yet?
The cows aren't here right now.
No, since we've been here.
Oh yeah, y'all have seen the cows.
All right, you've seen hundreds of cows, and this is where they like to go night-night.
All right, y'all, we came down this road because we want to show you the condition of the Bighorn National Forest. Now, it's been known that a lot of people like to squat here, but as you can see, there are spaces in the trees where people have started to pull their campers out because we have been seeing the Forestry Service.
They have been out in forest, y'all.
Yeah.
And I have been rather impressed.
They're going up to all these campers. See, this is another drop coming right here. They're going up to all these campers and probably leaving notes and stuff. And
y'all, we can see these people come on the weekends. We see them come. Oh, sorry about the shaking, y'all. We see these people show up on the weekends and they park in front of their RVs and then they disappear for a week. And when we were here 2 years ago, it was even worse of a problem.
Yeah, but you can see where the fire rings are, where the campers used to be. And that's how it should be. They should leave after 2 weeks so other people can enjoy the forest. I mean, you can see fire rings deep in there. So they have, I don't know, they must have gotten more personnel in, but they are really trying to clean up the bighorns. And they're saying, hey, guess what? It's not okay for you to drop your RV and only come out on the weekends. And not everybody comes out on the weekends. There's another RV that's dropped up by us and they didn't even come the past weekend.
Nope.
See, there's 3 stepped in the trees right there. Well, some of the slides are in and nobody's home. All right, y'all, we are fixing to show y'all the next batch of the Bighorn squatters.
Sounds like a minor league baseball team.
Instead of Gangsta's Paradise, it's Squatter's Paradise.
Yep.
Now I'm sure y'all have that song stuck in your head. All right, here's the first one.
And look, they have that set up just all comfy, don't they?
Their slides are in, which means they're not in there using it right now. Another one just pulled in the wrong way, so.
You can tell they trimmed a lot of tree branches and stuff.
But wait till you see the next batch.
Oh, y'all put in the comments below if you've ever seen this. This, even for squatters, this seems rather foolish. And I can verify they have not been here in days.
All right, y'all, look at this. They leave their 4-wheelers on their trailers. I mean, somebody could just come and just snatch them up. Look, they leave their 4-wheelers all around their RVs.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So far, y'all, I see 5 4-wheelers, a couple utility trailers, 6 4-wheelers, a motorcycle. It'd be like shopping spree for bad guys. 7, 8 4-wheelers. Y'all, 8 4-wheelers. Y'all, there ain't nary a person in here to take care of any of these 4-wheelers. How many did I say there were?
8.
8 4-wheelers. I mean, look at this. This is just, these people ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Squatter's Paradise, y'all.
Yeah, but the Bighorn National Forest is cleaning it up. All right, we're passing by these people again just to give you another look. Look at this. Nice 4-wheelers and everything, and these fools just leave it here. Even if this was legal, it's not smart. I'm sure y'all, we've been on 100 trail cams already, but what does that do? That doesn't stop anybody from stealing this stuff.
Yeah, because by the time they check the trail cams, their stuff's gone.
But I'm going to take my hat off to the Bighorn National Forestry Service because they are starting to clean this up, it appears.
And the thing is, y'all, you can tell that there's fire rings still in there and spaces for RVs. So I think they've already cleaned it up. These are just the leftovers. The road's not that great, but
no, it is not.
Yeah.
And this is just one road in the Bighorns. There are so many roads and so many drop trailers. I'm so happy that they're cleaning it up because hopefully that means they will keep it open for dispersed camping.
because we saw videos 2 years ago when we were here, and even last year it looked horrible. I don't know what changed this year, but when we were at Grouse Mountain we noticed a difference, and we thought it was just Grouse Mountain, but now that we've been out here we're noticing it here too.
Yep.
They are coming by and they're letting you know you can only stay here for 2 weeks and then you have to move on. All right, y'all, we're coming up on a travel trailer that was here, that's up here by us. See, they've got their four-wheeler strapped in on their trailer. They've got a solar panel out, probably to charge their battery in there. I don't know, but they didn't even come back this weekend. And the Rangers already been there visiting them. We saw them pull in there, so.
The advantage of working behind a very big window is that you get to watch all of this happen all day long.
So this is another great spot. See, he's not completely in the trees, but it's a nice little tucked away spot.
That is a beautiful spot.
And he's hogging it. You only get it for 2 weeks, people, 2 weeks.
Yeah, be fair, and that way everybody can enjoy it.
Right. All right, we're pulling up to our camp, the cell phone lot. Everybody wants to park in the trees, but then they want to come and use our space for their cell phone. It's like, look, you can't have it both ways. Either you park in the trees or you park up here. You should have got this spot first if you want to use your cell phone.
I think we ought to start charging people.
Or it's like one of our friends, I think it was Chris, said, maybe they should invest in Starlink.
Yeah.
But then if they needed Starlink, they wouldn't be in the trees because Starlink doesn't work in the trees, so.
All right, y'all, here is where we were. Right down here, but now I'm shooting this from up at our perspective on our perch up on the hill. These are where all the squatters are, and there were a whole lot more squatters here, but a lot of them seem to be gone. I'm not saying they won't come back this weekend, but hey, if you go home, you're entitled to come back. Just follow the rules. Alright, y'all, I turned my monitor off, but we're just sitting here working, and I thought I'd introduce you to some people. No, we don't know them, but this is known as the cell phone lot. And I'm actually surprised that they pulled behind us. Usually they pull behind our friends on the other end. This is where you go to use your cell phone, because this big, beautiful place is without cell phone connectivity except for right here. We didn't know that because we're not actually here to use cell phones, because all three of us who are here have Starlink. So, you know, we don't need it. But there they are. And I don't blame them for using cell phones. It's just odd. I mean, sometimes you have to connect with the world, and that's just the way it is. But it is an odd feeling. You know, people are pulling up. You're like, why are they pulling up? Why are they here? They're just here to use their cell phone. Welcome to camping in the modern age.
Alright, y'all, there's one of the white-faced cows. Matthew's making sure they don't get by the truck. He's making them move on how they're supposed to move on. I don't see Matthew. He ran out there. He's like, no cows around the RV or the truck. Alright, y'all, there's 2 more cows and Matthew's telling them where to go. Oh, you can see all the flies around the cow. It keeps trying to get the flies off. Matthew, the cow wrangler, y'all. Way to go, Matthew. That's right, y'all. We're having truck problems. So what happened to the truck?
This thing wouldn't start. So, me being the mechanical genius that I am, I had no idea what was going on. All I know is it made a bunch of clicking sounds and banging sounds, and that's about it. I'm like, oh crap, it ain't working. So we are here with friends, and we are here with a couple of automotive geniuses in their own right, and they knew much more about what I knew as to what was going on. They tested stuff, and we think it might be the batteries, which is good because batteries can be replaced. But number 2 is batteries are very expensive.
And the running boards didn't go out either. That was my indication when I opened the door.
I think it has a self-preservation system where it knows what's optional and what's mandatory, and it just decided not to use them. So now they're waiting on me to see if it'll start up again once they've jumped off the battery. I don't mean to sound like a dummy, y'all, but I'm just not. I never took mechanic class, and I should have.
And funny thing is, our friend Brian that we met a couple of weeks ago said that he already changed. They should last about 3 years, and we're over that mark now, right?
Yep, and we're in a small town, very small town, a beautiful town, but small. And we were about to go get more water, so now we need to even figure out if O'Reilly's is going to be open and if they're going to have the batteries we need.
Yeah.
Let me see if this starts.
Is he supposed to crank it back
Yep,
up?
you can crank it.
Okay. Good.
It's a good sign.
Is he safe to go to O'Reilly's?
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, because your alternator is going to charge it the whole way down. It doesn't sound like it's an bad alternator. And you know, the thing is, it may. When was the last time you drove it?
Yesterday. Last
Yesterday.
night.
We just went to get some footage and then came back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, I mean, I don't know.
But it did some weird stuff yesterday.
Oh.
It couldn't decide whether it wanted to be in first gear or second gear because we were crawling. We were going very slow, and I turned it off, opened my door, which is the reset, and then turn it back on, and then all of a sudden, it worked fine.
Oh. Yeah. It might be a low voltage battery that's throwing the system, the mechanics, or the brains into panic
Chaos.
mode.
Well, didn't you say your seat wouldn't move either before you?
Yeah, my seat didn't want to move or anything.
Yeah, I
It's
bet
just-
you the batteries are just bad. The
All right.
voltage is so low that it just couldn't do anything.
So we got down the mountain, and thank God they have an O'Reilly's. What is it? O'Reilly's Auto
Yeah,
Parts?
O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
That's what it is. I mean, Buffalo's a small town, but thank God this isn't one of the many places we go that has nothing. I mean, nothing but a closed down
Zero.
auto parts store that was open 3 years ago. So we got new batteries. It was the batteries. That's expensive. We weren't planning on that. What do you think?
Yeah, she hooked it up to the machine and said it was bad. So, I mean, you
And
don't.
we have 2 batteries for this beast.
Right. Our friend a couple of weeks ago said, yeah, you're going to have to replace the batteries. They're about $400. And it was actually a little bit more, you know, with tax and everything like that. So,
One of them was 200 and one of them was 220. And the 220 was more cold cranking amps. And it's like our friend said, we do some cold camping. So
yeah.
we opted for the one that was 220. So $440 later plus tax, out the door.
Yeah, so now we're going to go do what we originally were going to do and get water for the RV.
40 minutes back up the mountain, but thank God this little town is here.
And
So
it's hot down here.
yeah, because we're about 3,200 feet higher where we are. So I'm not liking being down in the valley.
However, one thing we do need to seriously consider getting is a jump start packet. Because
And they're so small.
Yeah, sometimes we're by ourselves, or even if we're with friends, we might go into town and be by ourselves or something. You just never know.
And there's a lot of parts of the mountain where there's no cell service. So I'd be hiking quite a long ways to get cell service.
That's the other thing, because we don't carry Starlink with us every time we leave the RV. So yeah, I think we need to get that.
And the one they had here at O'Reilly's was $200. So I'm not thinking we're going to be spending $200. So we need to find a better one.
Right, I'm not sure by the time this video comes out if we would have had one yet, but drop your suggestions below. Comment below, what do you have as a jump pack?
It needs to be able to start a big truck and be reliable. So if you know those 2 things, put it in the comments.
Right.